exciting.
I know. How have we been allowed to do this?
Honestly, I don't know. It's going to be a sham.
Oh, 100%. But either way, I'm Pip.
And I'm Izzy.
And this is
our
podcast.
Woo!
Oh, gosh, that's right.
God, yeah. Why do we have a podcast then?
Do you know what? I was just about to ask you the same question.
Oh, no. I guess we've always kind of talked about it, haven't we? Radio show, podcast.
Yeah, radio show, podcast. Definitely, we've both always wanted to sort of go into that field anyway.
Yeah, definitely. And we wanted to do it together.
Absolutely.
Friends.
Besties. Oh, God.
Then COVID came. Lockdown happened.
COVID. This is 2020.
2020. We both lost our minds.
Absolutely. Went mental.
Finally we're allowed outside and started planning it.
Yep.
And then both went back to uni.
Yep.
And we didn't plan it anymore.
No, kind of lost the idea a little bit.
And then lockdown happened for the third time.
Was that the third one?
Yeah, because November lockdown, but obviously at uni then. After Christmas, that was the worst one for me.
Was it?
Because it was dark, it was miserable.
Couldn't go outside. Couldn't sit outside. Yeah.
Finally, though, when we were allowed to go on walks, we then decided to actually do it.
Start planning.
We stood under the tree outside my house, sheltered from the rain, and I remember we struggled to think of content for 10 episodes.
Yes, yeah,
we were doing it on our fingers.
Yeah, we were trying to count them out, and we were like, we need 3 more
ideas. We were
ideas.
stuck on 7, and we were like, that was 8. Yeah. Ignore that. Yeah. Stuck on 7, and we were like, well, what are we going to do? And then, I kid you not, that night we both went home, started making a table on a Google Drive, shared it with each other, and we came up with ideas for about 4 seasons.
The ideas just kept flowing and flowing and flowing, and they just didn't stop at that point. I feel like, for me, that was when I was like, right, I feel like this is actually going to happen now.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it was like, we just had too many ideas to not
do it.
Go for it.
It started to come down on paper.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like, in another life we were both perhaps content creators.
Yeah, probably.
Because honestly, it just kept flowing.
The ideas,
we still got stuff coming up with ideas like now, even now whilst we're filming, season 1. Which is,
watch out in the future.
Yeah.
You're seeing us more.
Hopefully.
But yeah, talking about content. Mm-hmm. What are we talking about in our podcast?
Ooh, we've got a wide range of things that we're sort of talking about.
Yeah.
In terms of, it ranges from all different spectrums of like sport, clothes, COVID, I don't know, school, uni,
food,
alcohol.
Yeah. Literally jobs, holidays,
that was
dreams. That just came to me now, but literally the podcast is called It's a Podcast because we talk about
everything
and anything, not just specifically one thing.
Yeah, we couldn't come up with just a singular name
for
it. Like we did, obviously, in the planning of it all.
Yeah,
we came up with different sort of ideas. My wrist just clicked. That probably sounded nasty to our audio listeners. We couldn't come up with a singular name.
Yeah,
because what is a podcast? A podcast is about talking about something.
Yeah.
But we don't just talk about one thing. We talk about loads of different things. So the easiest title we could come up with is It's a Podcast. It makes sense. It's, it's inclusive.
Yeah, because that's the thing. There's sport podcasts. There's podcasts about mental health. There's podcasts about
performing arts,
everything. But because, ours is about everything.
We cover everything.
So...
Well, we're hoping to.
Yeah, we hope to. As much
as we can in one season and then
hopefully
some
more. But I do think now is a good time to give a little sneak preview of what's to come in season 1.
Ooh.
Let's give it a listen.
My name's Pip.
And I'm Izzy.
And I want some of that drink.
So it's not really news that the last 2 years have been kind of... It's Pip making me late.
No,
I was always on time.
No.
Because what happens
Absolutely
in the next story?
Okay. We hate them so much, we're both going to become nudists. Exactly.
And a lot of my friends wanted to get with him, but didn't. I think you tried.
I thought you meant get with him, like get with him.
Ew, no, I didn't say that.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and it's rough and irritating and it gets everywhere. The social normality of clothing, the patriarchy, and burn the witches. Yeah.
Moving on, so don't cause that World War III.
I whipped out my phone and was like, here, look, this is my tortoise.
Well, cheers to you all.
See you next week.
See you next week. Goodbye.
Wow. Right.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
Yes, it does. And, now that we've given you a little bit of what's to come, we might as well go into a bit more detail about
definitely.
actually what's to come. So first sort of proper episode, which is technically episode 2.
School's out for summer.
School's out for summer.
Yeah.
We talked about earlier on in this episode that the first initial ideas for like radio show or podcast came from when we were 15 back in school.
Yeah.
So, why wouldn't the first episode be about our school?
Yeah, it's all very fitting,
experiences,
Yeah, we talk about some of our craziest school stories, give a little bit of advice. That's it really.
Basically.
It's a good episode though, I think.
We aren't the best role models, but
no,
hey-ho.
But, you'll find that out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Second episode is, we thought...
Well, which is episode 3.
Oh yeah, sorry. Episode 3. It's getting a bit confusing now.
Yeah.
We thought it was definitely necessary to talk about COVID, considering it's been the last sort of year and a half of our lives. It's affected so many people in so many ways. So rather sort of perfectly named Carry On COVID, which, I quite like that name. I sort of came up with that one. Very British.
But obviously we want it to leave. But, we talk about what we did in lockdown to keep busy.
Yep.
Talk about what went on and what's going on in the world.
Yeah. And maybe give you a bit of sort of,
hope.
I suppose... hope and sort of like, talk about the good and the bad and the ugly kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's episode 3.
Episode 4, lights, camera, action. Talk about our experience on media and film sets, because that's kind of
where we
started,
what we're sort of studying.
Yeah, definitely.
Izzy on sort of the camera light side, whereas I'm more on the audio side, but both sort of looking to go into those kind of fields.
It's a good mix here.
Yeah, it's a very good mix. Hence why we're doing a podcast.
Yeah. We talk about sort of our stories on the film set. They've been
we've both been on a couple of film sets
and together as well.
Yeah, they've just been little B-roll films. So nothing big, but
But they've been fun.
Been good, yeah, definitely,
fun,
definitely. And you never know, there might be a special guest turning up for that one.
Ooh, that.
But that is
made a really weird noise. Okay, that's the back of my top.
Yeah, that is squeak. But
special guest,
possibly. So have a look out for that one. Episode 5. I'll let you take that one.
A guide to becoming a professional alcoholic. Now, as you probably might not guess by the title, we're talking about uni because we're both part of sports. We both do socials, which means we both go out every week.
Yeah, every Wednesday.
Get a little bit
happy,
drinking the apple juice, getting a bit happy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
That's a good one.
We sort of give a little bit of advice on Freshers Week and moving in. But yeah, mostly that's just us spilling our secrets about socials and what we get up to, essentially.
It's a good episode.
Yeah,
definitely
fun one.
Tune in for that one.
Definitely. Episode, what are we on? 6. Sun's out, buns out. I hate that title.
We might be moving location for that.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah.
But holidays,
travel. Obviously, been very restricted this sort of year and a half.
Yeah.
So again, an interesting one to talk about.
Yeah,
our previous favourite holidays and whatnot.
Yeah.
Travelling all over the place.
The good ones, the bad ones, the ones we've been on together.
Oh yeah,
we do have a few stories of those.
We do definitely.
We do.
What we got next?
Number 7. Run, Forest, Run.
Oh, fitness.
Again, you titled that one.
I did title that one.
Yeah. But
fitness,
sport, exercise, health.
We're both kind of sporty people, as much as perhaps we don't look like the what's the word, magazine cover people, but
also as much as I speak for myself, because you're good. I'm not very good at sport. But I try.
Oh, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment then.
Well, I think you're good.
I mean, I'm all right.
You're all right.
I wouldn't say I'm the best.
You're better than me, and that's a start.
Well, yeah, I feel like I'm not. I know I was going to be mean. I was going to say I feel like a lot of people are better than you.
Again,
accurate.
Probably.
Yeah.
But right. We talk about our favourite sports, the ones that we watch, the ones that we play,
best matches, worst matches.
Yeah. How we both go to the gym, and I'm going to put that Going to put that out there right now. We both in lockdown probably weren't feeling our best.
Yep.
Body wise, but we've both
both been on a journey a little bit.
Both been on a bit of a journey, health journey.
Definitely.
So stay tuned to hear all our secrets about that.
Absolutely. So moving on, episode 8. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Yeah, they are.
That absolutely. So yeah, basically that episode is just us talking about sort of our I don't know, hatred of the women's clothes industry and sort of how it's very non-inclusive to certain people.
Let's just say we go on a big rant.
Oh, it's a huge rant. So watch out for that episode. Yeah. But I mean, there are some positives.
Some good bits,
Yeah, I mean, we talk about sort of our plans for the future and possibly, you know...
Looking in the clothing industry.
We won't say much more than that because we don't want to spoil it. But
So listen out for that one. And then number 9, our last episode, Sorry Mum and Dad.
Yeah.
It's we're apologising because they witnessed us between the ages of 16 to 18.
Yeah, weird time, man. Weird time.
A lot of big changes happening, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
House parties to pubs to clubs.
Yeah, it's just basically just us talking about sort of how we sort of developed over those sort of 2, 3 years. Yeah, it's a fun one.
It's a good episode. It's an interesting one. Quite helpful, I'd say.
Yeah, we give a lot of sort of our own advice and tips
stories,
and
which might help you.
Yeah, definitely.
And then episode 10, the last one, not a proper episode, sort of like this. Do a little recap of what's been said in season 1.
Yeah.
A little round up.
Yeah, you know.
Our best bits,
maybe some bloopers. So,
yeah,
tell, you know, all your friends, your family to give us a listen.
Please do. I beg. We'll pay.
We won't pay because we have literally no funds. So,
okay.
Right. Quickly moving on then. Yeah. It just would be really nice if you could give it a listen. You know, listen to it in the car. You know, with your headphones on.
Walking your dog.
Walking the dog. Walking to town. You know, anywhere. Just because it would help us out, and as we've said previously, we might be looking to do a season 2 if this takes off. You know, we aren't looking for a huge following.
No, of course, so we can't expect,
you know, enough to know that people are listening, because at the end of the day, why would we do a season 2 when we literally no one cares?
Because it does takes a lot of work.
It does take a lot of work.
So it would be amazing if you could listen and share. Mm-hmm. Maybe season 2 will come.
Maybe. So, I think that just about covers it then.
Yes, it does. Mm-hmm. So, where do you find us? That's a good question. Mm-hmm. On social media, at Pip and Izzy. Instagram, TikTok. Basically, just search our name anywhere and I'm sure we'll be there. Yeah,
definitely. And remember, all our episodes come out on Mondays and Thursdays.
They do.
And episode 2 is coming out this Thursday. So make sure you catch it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and any other podcasting platform we deem necessary to post on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, it's exciting. We hope you like it.
Oh, my God.
But, yeah. So we will see you guys on Thursday.
Yeah, we will see you then. So,
Bye.